Hello, welcome here at Dubai Watch Week at the booth of Singer Reimagined with the founder and creative director Marco. Thank you for having us.
Nice
and thank you for taking the time to show your beautiful watches. I never seen them in person actually, which is quite a rare occasion for me because I usually see everything that exists. So I'm really excited about this interview here. So how do you feel about the Dubai Watch Week so far and how do you enjoy it in general?
Well, it's actually the third time we come to Dubai Watch Week. It's probably one of the best watch events around the globe. It's amazing to see how people are educated about watches.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really a place where you meet very passionate collectors. So it's really cool. And presenting new watches here became a kind of tradition for us.
Yes.
So yeah, it's always amazing to be there.
Very cool. And your thing is about chronographs, right?
Yeah.
Where does the inspiration come from for your watches?
So everything started with the love for cars.
Yeah.
Indeed, because the creation of the company comes from the inspiration from vintage cars and watches.
Yes.
There are two things that goes together. So Singer Reimagined belongs to the Singer Group.
Mm-hmm.
We have a company in the United States that makes these fantastic 911 restorations.
Yes, the Porsches,
and, and we decided in 2017 to found this watch company that carry the same values of let's say the philosophy behind the brand is to reimagining iconic and classics.
Yeah.
So cars on one side and chronographs on the other as
a perfect match.
Yeah, as chronograph is probably the most iconic movement.
For sure.
We decided to launch the brand with something very challenging.
Yeah.
Reimagining deeply how the chronograph works and deliver the information.
And you did a great job. So
thank you.
This is the movement in these two watches?
Yes.
Tell us something about the movement here.
So the movement was developed in collaboration with Agenor. This is amazing watchmaker.
Of course,
with
Jean-Marc
Wiederrecht.
Wiederrecht, right?
It took almost 10 years in development. And the idea came from the consideration that chronographs normally have a poor readability of the information.
Yeah, true.
So what we wanted to do is to improve the chronograph function by putting the chrono counter on the center stage.
Yeah.
So what we did is to reverse the priority of the watch. So what normally is secondary, so the sub counter becomes here the center of the watch. So the chrono is king, and the time of the day spin around the central dial.
Okay, beautiful, very unique. Huh? I never seen this before in any other watch actually. So it's very cool. So you read the time on the bottom here, correct?
Yeah, the time is toward you.
Yeah.
So you can read it at a glance.
Exactly.
And the chronograph stay in the center. So
what is the main piece? Huh? Very cool.
What is also cool is the ergonomic, because you can use it as a stopwatch.
Ah, yes, yeah. Like the old Omega watches or Minerva as well, huh?
Exactly. That's why we adopted this bullhead design.
It's very light, huh? They're all made of titanium?
We like to play with high-tech materials. So we have this grade 5 titanium, or we also use this ceramized aluminum. That is a material that has been developed for Formula One engine parts. It's a material that is very resistant to heat.
Yeah.
That's why it was employed, and is
good for the buy as well.
extremely lightweight.
Wow, huh?
Yeah.
But the other one's the titanium, no?
Yeah, exactly.
And this is, it feels lighter.
It feels lighter. It's almost as light as carbon fiber.
Wow. It looks nice. Looks like ceramic, basically. Huh?
What you touch, it is ceramic.
Yeah.
But the core of the case is a specific alloy of aluminum that is transformed into ceramic on the surface.
Wow. And the beautiful movement as well. Huh?
Yeah.
This is a automatic movement, correct?
It is, even though you cannot see
the rotor.
The rotor, because by engineering the movement, we decided to let the owner of the watch to be able to appreciate the
beauty of a chronograph.
So we decided to put the rudder on the back.
Oh wow! I never seen this as well. Huh? Very cool.
So you have the rudder that sits underneath the dial.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have this Fuchs wheel
Wow.
that is hidden inside the watch.
Yeah.
That let the minute and hour be spinning around the dial.
Somehow it's a shame not to see the wheel as well, huh?
Yeah, but you know, it's
like
nice
rim,
to have like hidden details.
True. Just for the watchmakers as well.
Exactly.
And what is this watch here? I've never seen this before.
So
very light as well, huh?
Yeah. I like comfort.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
When you
too.
touch the watch, when you feel it, and you have it on
it's
your
gotta
wrist.
feel good.
Yeah.
Not be
exactly.
annoying. Right.
Exactly. So this is the new, is the little brother of the chronograph. So we introduced it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it is the first time we have the chance to showcase it in real life and to put it in the hand of people. We call it the flight track. Is a time-only watch. The movement is developed on the base of the chrono, but is simplified. So when you look at the movement, you will see, you will find some architectural elements that are similar to the chrono. Has been developed in order to provide a very simple information. So the time, you have the arrow on the periphery that indicates the hour.
And the arrow floats around, huh?
Exactly.
Wow.
The minute and the second in the center.
I thought it was a bezel at the beginning.
Yeah, we
cool.
like to play with this double, you know.
If you know, you know how it is.
Exactly. It's like for our cars.
Of course, yeah.
You don't realize immediately what it is. And
exactly.
I think is sexy in a way.
It's nice to discover, right?
Exactly. The trick on this watch is that you can freeze the second.
Okay.
And let it go when you need it. So even though it's not a chronograph, you can use it to measure short time intervals, like on 60 seconds.
Because I see it's always running.
It's the sweeping
so
second.
I thought,
And,
but it acts also as a chrono.
On 60 seconds,
on 60
for
seconds.
short time.
Very cool.
Events.
Very cool.
So we presented this new movement with 3 different designs, each one carrying a different chronographic scale.
Okay.
As you know, chronographic scale, they're useful on the first minute most of the time.
Yeah.
So we took the 3 most iconic, the tachymeter, the pulsometer for heartbeat rate, and the telemeter to measure the distance between you and a storm, for example.
Yes, for sure. Beautiful. And what's the price point of these watches so people can understand?
So we start at 26,500 Swiss franc for the Solo Tempo. 10 pieces of each. Each one is numbered on the watch case with a gold digit.
That's cool. That's cool.
And
people can choose their number, or
if it's available.
If it's available, exactly. And the
the chronos start at 45,000 Swiss franc and rise up to 50,000.
Yes, and you also have a split second chrono.
No, we don't have a split second.
Okay, we'll cut that. So Marco, thank you so much for taking the time to showing us these beautiful creations.
My pleasure.
It was nice to see the raw movement and also the new piece. Hope you enjoyed the Dubai Watch Week. All the best. And guys, make sure to check out the other videos we did with all the brands here at Dubai Watch Week, and I hope you enjoyed them.